Here we go. MIAA Tournament Championship. Pitt State faces Fort Hays State, the only team in the conference to beat the Gorillas in the regular season. First points of the afternoon belong to PSU courtesy of a Grace Pyle jumper. And once again, Pitt State gets off to a red-hot start. A couple minutes later, Karenna Gerber turns around and scores, and the Gorillas lead 13-3. Still first half, Macy James attacks the hoop, gets fouled, and she scores. Pitt State would lead by 16 at halftime. Every time the Tigers would cut into the lead, the Gorillas have the answer. This three-pointer from Hannah Nilgis makes it a 24-point game. Later in the fourth, Hayes pulls within 13, and Harper Schreiner connects from deep to push it back to a 16-point deficit. Then, down the stretch, Karenna Gerber knocks in her first three-point field goal of the season. As the final seconds tick away, the Gorillas start to celebrate. After winning the regular season conference championship, Pittsburgh State women's basketball wins the MIAA tournament as well. The Gorillas with a wire-to-wire victory over Fort Hays State in the title game, 81-73 final score. John Dales is in Kansas City with more on the Gorilla victory.
For the second year in a row, Pitt State women's basketball cuts down the nets at the MIAA tournament. The Gorillas are conference tournament champions once again, and this time around they did it by getting out to hot starts in the first quarter. Against Missouri Southern in the quarterfinals, the Gorillas opened up a 20-11 lead in the first quarter of the game. Against Washburn in the semifinals yesterday, they get a 19-2 lead, and then against Fort Hays State in the conference title game this afternoon, Pitt State opens up a 13-3 advantage in the first couple of minutes of the contest and never looks back en route to a second consecutive conference championship.
Well, they're fearless. I mean, they're absolutely fearless because a lot of teams would, I think, get intimidated by the moment or feel like, oh my gosh, you know, we don't have salve, like they're huge. And when you have a player go down, you know, it's somewhat you could, you know, run from that adversity, or you could stare right in the eye and just be like, well, we don't have a choice.
Championships are great, and they're very uncommon too, so we're grateful when we celebrate them when they happen, but I think they also motivate you a lot more. When you get that little taste of success, you're motivated for more, and I think that this is what this group is feeling right now.
As you heard Grace Pyle mention, the job is far from done for the Gorillas. Next up is the NCAA tournament, and by the end of tonight, we expect to hear the news that Pitt State will host a regional in the NCAA tournament at John Lance Arena. But for now, signing off from Kansas City, I'm John Dales, KOAM Sports.